Suck breast and get rich. Suck breast and get rich. The phrase echoed in the minds of Toby, Femi and Kunle as they sat in their small apartment discussing their frustration with life. The three friends had graduated from the University of Lagos, eager to make their mark in the world. Toby had studied business administration, Femi had studied computer science, and Kunle had studied economics. Despite their impressive credentials, the three friends found themselves struggling to find decent jobs. In a tough economy, they spent countless hours searching for job openings, attending interviews, and networking, but every door they knocked on seemed to be shut in their faces. One day, while discussing their frustration, they stumbled upon an Uber legend about a mysterious goddess called Arawanyi Asaba, whose breast was said to be raining money at that time. According to the legend, this was the fastest way to get rich, and many guys were taking the opportunity to try it out. The catch was that one had to suckle on her breast to receive the blessing. Toby and Femi were immediately intrigued. Convinced that this was the answers to their prayers, they began to research the legend, scouring the internet and seeking out local experts who might know more about the goddess. Kunle, however, was skeptical. His mother, a wise and spiritual woman, had warned him about the dangers of seeking shortcuts to success. She cautioned him that the goddess' offer might come with a huge price, and that could cost him his very soul. Despite his reservations, Kunle agreed to join his friends on their quest for easy wealth. Together, the three friends set out to find the mysterious goddess. They traveled to remote villages, seeking out local shamans and wise men who might know the goddess's whereabouts. Along the way, they encountered strange characters and experienced strange occurrences that made them question their decisions. But Toby and Femi were unmoved. Driven by their desire for wealth and success, Kunle, on the other hand, grew increasingly uneasy, sensing that they were playing with forces beyond their control. After weeks of searching, the three friends finally discovered that the mysterious goddess was located in Asaba, a bustling city in the south region of Nigeria. They traveled to Asaba, their hearts racing with anticipation, and it was there that they finally found the goddess. She was an enchanting figure with long flowing hairs and piercing eyes. She revealed her breast, and Toby and Femi eagerly suckled, feeling an intense energy coursing through their veins. Kunle, however, hesitated. He remembered his mother's warning and felt a sense of unease. He decided not to suckle on the goddess's breast, choosing instead to observe from a distance. At first, Toby and Femi's life seems to transform overnight. They landed lucrative jobs, invested in successful businesses, and enjoyed a life of luxury. They were living their dream, and they couldn't believe their luck. Kunle, on the other hand, felt frustrated and left behind. He envied his friend's success and couldn't understand why he wasn't experiencing the same level of prosperity. He began to doubt his decision not to suckle on the goddess's breast. One day, Kunle decided to visit his friends, hoping they could offer him some guidance or assistance. But when he arrived at their mansion, he was met with cold indifference. Toby and Femi barely acknowledged him, too caught up with their own success to care about Kunle's struggle. They offered him no help, no advice, and no encouragement. Kunle left their homes feeling defeated and demoralized. He wondered if he had made a mistake by not sucking on the goddess's breast. Maybe, just maybe, he should go home and try again. But then he remembered his mother's words, "Nothing good comes easy in life. Kunle, be patient, stay focused, and your hard work will pay off." Kunle took a deep breath and let his mother's words sink in. He knew she was right. He couldn't give up now. Years went by, and Kunle continued to work hard, determined to achieve his goals through honest means. He started small, working odd jobs and building his skills. Slowly but surely, he began to make progress. Meanwhile, Toby and Femi's success continued to soar. They became famous and influential, known for their wealth and power. But as time went on, they began to change. They became arrogant and entitled, using their wealth and influence to exploit and manipulate others. Kunle watched in horror as his friends' behavior became more and more erratic. He tried to reach out to them to warn them about the dangers of their action, but they wouldn't listen. And then disaster struck. Toby and Femi suddenly fell ill, afflicted by a mysterious disease that no doctor could cure. They were rushed to different hospitals, where teams of experts tried to diagnose and treat their condition. But despite the best efforts of the medical professionals, Toby and Femi's condition continued to deteriorate. They were transferred from one hospital to another, but no one could seem to find a cure for their illness. As the day turned into weeks, Toby and Femi's wealth and possessions began to lose their meaning. They had lost everything that truly mattered: their health, their relationship, and their sense of purpose. In the end, Toby and Femi's sickness took everything from them. They died in their hospital beds, surrounded by the wealth and luxury they had accumulated over the years. Kunle was devastated by the loss of his friends. He had tried to warn them, to save them from themselves, but in the end, it was too late. As he reflected on the tragedy that had befallen his friends, Kunle realized that the goddess's curse had been real. Toby and Femi had made a pact with a malevolent force, trading their souls for wealth and success. Kunle knew that he had been given a second chance. He vowed to never again seek shortcuts to success, and to always remember the lessons of his friend's tragic downfall. With a newfound sense of purpose, Kunle dedicated himself to living a life of integrity and hard work. He built a successful career, earned the respect of his peers, and found joy and fulfillment in his relationships. Years later, Kunle would look back on the tragic events that had unfolded and shuddered at the thought of what could have been. He knew that he had come close to succumbing to the same temptation that had destroyed his friends. But he also knew that he had been given a rare gift, a second chance to live a life of purpose and meaning, and he was determined to make the most of it. The story of Toby and Femi served as a cautionary tale, a reminder of the dangers of seeking shortcuts to success and the importance of living a life of integrity and hard work. And Kunle, the sole survivor of the trio, was left to ponder the lessons of their tragic fate.